If thou art be lonesome, and thy heart burdened, I prithee, tarry here for a while. This message is for thee, who hast known the silence of solitude and the ache of loneliness. It is for thee, beloved soul, who may feel lost, yet thou art never forgotten. Thy heart may long for companionship, and the world may seem distant, but let me speak plainly, dear soul. Solitude is not thy enemy. In truth, it is a space where thou canst find peace, a space to rediscover thyself, a space to remember thy strength. Solitude, in its quiet moments, doth renew the weary heart. It is in the stillness that thy soul becomes clear, like the still waters reflecting the stars above, and in those quiet moments, thy light begins to shine brightest. For, in solitude, thy soul is like a seed in the dark earth, gathering strength for the day it will rise into the sun. Though it may seem that thou art alone, hear this: solitude is a gift. It is in the stillness that thou hast the chance to hear the voice of thy heart, to strengthen thyself from within. Thou art not weak for walking in solitude. Nay, thou art gathering strength, preparing for the journey ahead. The quiet moments are not moments of emptiness, but moments of potential. In solitude thy heart heals and thy soul grows. It may feel, at times, that solitude is a heavy cloak upon thee. Thou mayst feel the weight of it and the longing for others to walk beside thee. But understand this: solitude is not loneliness. It is not a void, but a space to reconnect with thyself. Even in thy quietness, thou art not forsaken. In sooth, these moments bring forth a peace most rare, which the world cannot bestow. Solitude doth call thee to breathe with depth, to recall the light within thee, even when the world is as silent. Therein lies a treasure, a peace that is not fleeting, but enduring. Take heart, for this season of solitude doth not last forever. The moments of silence and stillness are not a punishment, but a preparation. Like a seed buried beneath the earth, thy heart is growing, though it may not yet see the light. Thy light is there, deep within thee, waiting to shine brighter than before. So, take comfort, beloved soul. This season of solitude is but a season, and seasons change. Now, if loneliness hath visited thy heart, I ask thee this: do not despair. Thou art not abandoned. I know the ache that loneliness brings, the feeling of being unheard, unseen, and adrift. It is a cold companion, one that whispers doubt and weariness. But in this moment, I tell thee this: even in thy loneliness, thou art not forgotten. Loneliness may feel as though it isolates thee, but it is, in truth, part of thy journey. Thou art never alone in thy solitude, for there are many souls just like thee who walk this path. The very fact that thou feelest this ache for connection is a testament to thy capacity to love, to be loved, and to share thyself with others. It is a reminder that thou art meant for community, that companionship doth belong to thee, and will surely find its way to thee in time. Know that others, too, walk in these moments of solitude, and thou art not alone in thy journey. The world may seem quiet, but the light is ever near. What thou feelest now is but a temporary shadow. Like the night that passeth, loneliness shall fade, and with it shall come the light of connection, the warmth of shared hearts. In loneliness, thou art learning the beauty of companionship. When thy heart doth ache for others, it is a reminder of thy need for connection, for love, for understanding. And though the night may seem long, the dawn of companionship cometh soon. Know this, thou art worthy of companionship, and that which thou seekest is also seeking thee. The very desire within thee is an invitation to the world to meet thee where thou art. Solitude doth give thee the space to find thyself, but it also builds thy strength. When thou art alone, thou art not broken, nay, thou art whole, learning to stand firm on thy own. It is in the quiet, in the moments of solitude, that thy heart learns to rise again, stronger than before. Think not that thou art weak because thy heart seeks rest, or because thy soul craves time alone, for even the greatest of hearts must take time to heal, to rest, to prepare. In thy solitude thou art becoming stronger, more resilient. The challenges of the world shall seem less daunting once thy heart is at peace with itself. Remember, solitude is not a sign of being lost, but a sign of becoming whole. It is in these moments of solitude that thy spirit finds the courage to press on, to heal, and to rise. The quiet moments, though they may seem daunting, are thy most powerful allies. In them thy heart learns to trust itself again. In these sacred moments of stillness, thy soul mends, just as the broken earth heals after the storm. If thou hast felt loneliness, I ask thee to trust this truth. It will pass. Loneliness may feel heavy upon thee, but it is not the end of thy journey. It is a reminder that thou art meant to connect, to share thy life with others, and to receive love in return. These feelings of longing are not weaknesses, dear soul, but signs of a heart that doth yearn to give and receive love. Thou art not an empty vessel, but one that is full of the potential for joy, for laughter, for connection. There are souls out there who long to walk beside thee, to listen to thy heart, to share in thy joys and sorrows. Thy loneliness doth not speak to thy unworthiness, but to thy deep desire for connection. And in time, that connection shall come. When the season of solitude has prepared thee, the season of companionship will arrive, bringing warmth and joy to thy journey. Let not thy heart grow weary with doubt. The people, the kindred spirits, the companions whom thou seekest, are out there waiting to meet thee. The light that thou long for, the light that will end thy loneliness, is already on its way. Be still and know the dawn is near. I call upon thee now, dear soul, to walk boldly in this truth. Solitude can heal, and loneliness is a passage to something greater. In solitude, thou art not lost, but being made whole. In loneliness, thou art being called to seek the light of others, to share thy heart and know the warmth of companionship. So, take heart, beloved soul. Thou art not defined by the silence thou feelest, nor by the loneliness thou experience. These moments are but chapters in thy journey, leading thee toward a deeper understanding of thyself and a greater connection with the world around thee. Trust in the process, for both solitude and companionship have their place in thy story. Even now, thy light is growing within thee, though thou mayst not yet see it. It is growing in the quiet, in the stillness, and it shall shine forth at the right time. Take comfort in knowing this. The world will not forget thee, and the light will find thee. No shadow is too long, no night too deep, for the dawn to find its way through. And though the path may seem long and uncertain, remember that each step, each moment of solitude or loneliness bringeth thee closer to the light. Thy journey is not in vain. Thou art becoming stronger, brighter, and more ready for the love and connection that await thee. So, dear soul, when thou feelst weary or alone, come back to these words. Remember that solitude is a space of renewal, and loneliness is a moment of growth. Thou art worthy of peace, and the light is always nearer than thou thinkest. Trust that, with each step, whether in solitude or in the company of others, thou art moving toward the love that is destined for thee. If this scroll hath touched thy heart, subscribe, and let us walk together toward the light. Each step thou takest in this journey, though slow, brings thee nearer to the brightness that awaits thee.